You're just gonna be like, I accidentally kicked Brad.
Somehow I think there's a worse thing than that.
Well, before we begin, I'd like to just solidify some of the things that happened in the last episode. I'm aware that there's a show. I don't know if the rest are. But Prince Wendell very much knows that there's a weekly program that goes out. And he's speaking to the listeners.
Wow, very meta.
Sometimes bi-weekly.
No, wait, so, I mean, this is just a simple contract saying...
Week bi-ly.
That's not...
So this is just a brief contract that I'd like to have Chauncey sign right now. It says, the restaurant Le Petit Déjeuner shall be purchased jointly by Chauncey and myself, Prince Wendell. We shall never renege on pain of death or inevitable possession of cue ball. And I've signed, and I'd like you to sign.
I think, as a sign of trust, we should show that we don't need signatures. A signature makes it feel like you're anticipating something bad for me, and I don't like that. It seems like a breach of trust on your part to demand a signature from me.
We talked about this.
And apparently that heart-to-heart's just not enough for you. You're like the guy who makes his wife sign a prenup, so that way she doesn't get any money when they get divorced.
And thus we begin, Weird Travelers. Like, everything you heard in the last episode, invalidated. What will happen next? On the adventures of Lil Jocko!
So...
do you guys remember where you all were?
Yeah, Prince Wendell's pissed off.
Oh, just so you know, Johnny is listening to these now.
Great.
I think Wendell, Oprah, and Jocko had all fallen ill because of the meat that I
Oh yeah, you guys were,
Yeah.
were running.
I made this while we were running.
You were running and you guys
Yeah,
started
we're
feeling
holding
really,
hands.
You guys started feeling really sick. So in your,
Ow.
yeah, in your stomach, in your intestines.
Wait, who are the three? It's
Everyone who ate the...
so not you and me.
Not you and I.
Okay.
You didn't eat any of your own meat?
No, I
No.
didn't.
What an asshole.
Because I knew it would make you sick.
Oh.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Can I inspect for medicine?
Yeah.
Everyone, can we stop running very quickly? I've got this shit.
I say, Wendell, that's not a very princely thing to say.
It's princely if I say it.
So Lil Jocko actually, that's the case with him right now.
I'm okay.
I feel it coming on.
Me too.
You feel like you need to do something about that.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it out in the open.
Like on the road or?
Yeah.
What are you wearing at this point? 'Cause the costume's gone.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm wearing.
Yeah, the mask is gone.
Have you ever taken the goat head off?
I have no idea what I'm wearing right now. Was I still wearing the goat head? Okay, well,
So that's all I've ever
oh,
known.
this is what I do. I turn it around, and then I poop out of its mouth.
Prince Wendell begs you to walk off the side of the road.
Okay, from your, I will accept that, and I will go. I'm like, because you asked, no one else was gonna say anything to me. I
Just gotta let
go
this happen.
to. Is there a bush? I go in the bush. I jump in the bush.
Do we hear sound?
You hear like.
Oh no.
Like,
And could be like little animals in there or something like.
That are horrified.
On them?
I'm doing it on the ground. I'm not trying to.
this might be a rude question, but Lil Jocko's a small man.
Yeah.
How much matter is there?
Yeah.
I think he's small.
But I'm fat.
He's wide.
He's dense.
But it's like a mix of all the other weird things that he eats all the time.
Oh, so there's like blood.
I don't digest blood well.
While this is happening, I'm
comes right
frantically
through.
searching for any medicine.
Okay.
And I have a 17 plus perception of 5, so that's 22.
Well, what do you...
I'm
What do
looking
you
in the
think you
woods
might
for a
find?
shrub or like an herb.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you find like a leaf that you think might be able to.
And can I roll for medicine?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 10 plus 5, 15.
So you find the leaf, but you're not sure what to do with it.
I eat it and I hope for the
Oh,
best.
no. Can
Like I'm feeling like I'm about to be in such agony that's probably preferable at this point.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure.
What happens?
Well, you still.
Yeah,
You still feel-
medicine doesn't happen right away.
Whisper, how are you feeling?
I'm all right. My stomach's rumbling a lot.
Roll for Constitution.
Oh, God. 17.
Yeah. So yeah, you feel a little sick, but you're managing.
Micromanaging.
Like I go over to Jocko and I ask him if he needs any help.
Do you have any more paper?
No, my parchment got used.
I give you one sheet of parchment that
Oh.
you can use wisely.
I mean,
super
it's-
interested to see how you're gonna wipe through.
Yeah.
I need
this
a
smell.
couple. I need a couple more parchments. One parchment, it's just gonna like.
How big is a
just be
parchment?
destroyed. It's.
What have you done, Jocko?
Does anyone have any parchment?
You just
I
got
need.
some.
I mean, I need more than one.
I don't have any parchment, but I do.
Does anyone have a spell to make it big?
Would a little bit bag of sand help?
Would a bandage help?
Yeah, I give
Is this-
Jocko 2 bandages. And I tell
Yeah,
him to
that
make himself
might-
a diaper. Maybe.
It might help. Yeah.
Would
Yes.
would my arms and
mean,
legs spell help?
You know. Yeah.
No.
I don't like. Where
Can
this
you
is
make a
going.
leg come out of my butt? Do it.
To make what come out of your
A
butt?
leg. Is that what you're doing? Arm or is it arm? What is it?
I don't think you want me to do that, Jocko, but I will if you want it.
I say, can you make 2 legs come out of Jocko, like each cheek, so he runs around with
I
his
was like,
legs?
here's the thing: if I cast that spell on you, I can't undo it.
I don't want it out of the cheeks. I want it out of the hole because I need something to. I need something to fill it. Fill the hole. Like not out of the cheeks.
You won't be able to undo this, Jocko. I don't.
Oh wait, I thought it's temporary. I thought it lasts
No,
for like a day.
No, it lasts forever. I can't undo it.
Oh no.
How will you
Too
defecate?
long. Too long.
I don't think I would have done it, just for the record.
I have the goat's horns.
I mean, I guess I could do something
Oh,
with it.
can I?
Wendell, you start feeling better. Your stomach feels.
Oh, thank
Give me
God.
You've hit
leaves.
what you, yeah.
You know, I
He has
never
an
wipe
ass.
anyway. I mean, I'm an animal.
Jocko, I found some medicine. Would you like it?
It's not gonna help wipe my butt.
Okay.
But yeah, to avoid further.
Okay. I pick some and I give it to you.
Okay. Yummy.
Do you guys remember how many nights it's been since you left Swordbury?
I have no idea.
It's been
Or
one.
Just one?
Yeah.
One, I think just the one.
And I don't give any to Oprah because I don't know that they're sick.
Oh.
Do you call me they?
You haven't told me your preferred pronouns yet, and Prince Wendell is very aware.
That's what to assume.
Chris Wendell is woke.
I'm a J.
Prince Wendell will remember that.
No.
When you say that, do you mean like the bird, like a jay?
No, I just meant J for Jocko.
Like Jay
Oh,
thinks that
I'm a J.
that Jay should do this,
Oh.
like that, like they, but Jay.
J.
I don't like this.
I don't like this one bit.
You guys remember what time it is?
Does anybody really?
It was like it was dusk, I think, if I remember
I
correctly.
still haven't listened to the last episode. I don't remember what's going on.
I didn't listen to like the last half of it, but
Would it be too meta to go back and find out?
And we leave it on the recording, but we play the recording. If you do a commentary.
no, we don't
No.
need to. What do you guys?
I-
What do you guys want to?
Does anyone-
Doing?
Oh yeah, where are we going again?
Yeah, where are we on the map in relation to Les Petites Déjeuners?
Okay,
Le Petit Déjeuner is up here in the.
so we're
northern
heading
country.
towards Shady Glen, towards the Ivory Isles.
Okay, do we have to go through Shady Glen?
Yes, we have to.
I don't want to. Can we take a long way around?
Is that where we just were? Is that the burnt
No,
down?
the sword break was. a
Everyone, I've
dragon.
never been to
Oh.
Shady Glen.
Shady Glen's where the burly man lives.
Okay. Oh.
You have all been to Shady Glen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
How is it?
it's not the right. I like Ironhaven better.
But if we gotta do it, we gotta do it. I'll face
Lil
my
Jocko,
fear.
I take Lil Jocko aside and I whisper, I will take you straight to the burly man's house.
Who's the burly man?
I'm whispering, no one else can hear me.
Don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it. Don't say it. Well, where do we want to go then? How are we gonna avoid Shady Glen?
Well, if I'm looking at the map correctly, so we would be like somewhere in this region.
Yeah.
Why don't we? What is this a road right here?
No, that's just open space.
Everyone, I don't do very well in open space. You remember the goblins. I would feel safer staying on the road. And what with the stomach problems?
I say, Little Jocko, how's your stomach feeling?
How am I doing? Do I have to roll for that?
No, you're feeling better now.
Oh, I feel great.
You haven't wiped. I'm
I'm
just
not-
gonna throw that out there.
I just rub on the floor like a dog.
I say, Prince Wendell, will you please help Little Jocko clean himself up?
Yes, and I cast prestidigitation. Does that
Okay.
make things smell better?
I don't know if you can do smells. I think you can do.
I can do tastes.
Is that a sensory illusion or is it?
Let me double check.
Oh.
Actually, I don't think it's sensory illusion. I think
Aw.
it actually physically.
Did you ever use
How
it as
did
a
you?
parchment?
How did you wipe?
I didn't go.
Oh, I thought you had the shits.
I was going to if I didn't get something.
Where?
He had the
Damn
medicine.
it.
So,
Why'd I have
what
to-
is
Oh,
the
okay, it's
representation of road? Is
transmutation.
are the lines roads or
The
what?
lines are roads.
But this is just like open field.
Okay, I can. Okay, here's a thing that prestidigitation can actually do.
Shit color.
I can instantaneously clean an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Oh
So
no.
if you think your ass fits in 1 cubic foot, then I can clean
I
you
think.
up.
Can I say yes?
Your entire ass, no, but he can
The
clean
key
a cubic
parts.
foot region of the ass.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, then I cast the cantrip of prestidigitation on
It kind
Jocko.
of hurts a little. Ow!
How do you?
I'm sorry.
How do you cast that? How do you?
I'm looking away, but like I'm very focused.
I'm I'm pretending to look away, but I'm like.
so we're both looking sideways at each other, and it's like
Do you have to touch it, or do you just?
I don't think I have to touch
Point at
it.
you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm saying as far away as possible, but it's still like kind of close.
I'm clean. Here's your parchment bag.
Oh, thanks. Let me adjust.
You didn't even try to use it.
I knew it wasn't enough.
Okay.
Yeah, but even if you don't have enough toilet paper, like, you still use it.
So, anyway, I suggest that as opposed to going through Shady Glen,
Shady Glen.
we just go through this open space, which is like plains. Like when
Yeah, it's
describe
like
the terrain.
fields and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, I think there's a river that runs
Well-
through here. I didn't draw
River
that.
runs
Well,
through it.
Because Shady Glen has the creek.
Here's the thing.
river
If we go up
estuary.
that way, that is near where the dragon is. And I would be in favor of that. I think we can definitely take that dragon.
Brad Pitt.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, straight into the mountains?
Robert Redford.
Well, we're gonna stop in Ironhaven on the way there,
Well-
because we're gonna go here. This is a road right here, right? This
Well-
line.
Yeah,
But
oh, yeah,
look,
yeah, yeah.
it's so easy to just go to Shady Glen and then take the proper road. It's less than a day's journey added, and it's much safer.
But don't you want to fight the dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll be able to fight it.
Wes, the people of Swordbreak don't have time for us to go. through
Who's
Shady
Wes,
Glen.
you Philistine?
Pardon me. Pardon me, Wendell. You should pick someone without a W-E name. That's gonna throw me.
It's my fault. No, wait.
Always. Not me. No, I would say, Wendell, the people of Stormbreak are living in fear, and you want to take a leisurely stroll.
Swordbreak.
Yeah, Swordbreak. They're the
You
ones
said
that...
Stormbreak.
Swordbreak. Or,
You said Stormbreak.
I probably did. But for the sake of my character, I'm going to say I said Swordbreak. The people of Swordbreak are living in fear, and you want to take a leisurely stroll through Shady Glen?
You're right. Let's go straight for the mountains.
Boom.
Okay, before we get on the road,
As
I want you to grab a bunch of those leaves that made you feel better,
Okay.
so we can bring them with us.
Smart.
In case we
Great.
need more
How
bad
many
news.
leaves are there that I can grab?
It's like a bush of them, so.
I grabbed 10.
Okay.
I also grabbed 10.
Okay, I ask Carla, can I see those?
Yes. How many would you like?
Let me just see one.
You can ask me.
Okay. You now have one. What can we call them?
I'm calling them stomach leaves.
All right.
Or can we call them tummy salves?
No, we're calling them stomach leaves.
Pepto plant.
Okay,
Yeah.
I finally eat one of them.
Okay.
Oh, they have a pinkish hue to them.
Like, can Wendell see Oprah sneak a plant? Can I roll to see if I see it?
Did you do it sneakily? Did you?
I
I just shoved it in my mouth.
Yeah,
I
but
think you saw it.
okay. Then I give him a little smile that he doesn't need to look at. Like,
Kyle, OC, are you gonna eat that taco?
Oh no,
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I forgot about it.
if you're talking to Kyle, it's always OC.
Kyle, not OC. He just wants to make sure that I don't think he's Jocko talking to God.
Jocko wants a
Okay,
taco.
then we take a step off the beaten path.
Okay.
Okay, so we're walking.
Yeah, you're walking through like a woodsy area, and where are you headed?
We're going this way through this plain towards the mountains in
Okay.
Ironhaven.
Yeah, and Chauncey has a pretty good idea of how to do that through
Would you like some more?
Yeah.
the woods.
Me too.
And in the
I'll just bring
with the
it.
combination of the map.
Okay.
I mean,
This time I'm walking with Oprah, trying to get them to admit that they took a stomach leaf.
Please stop calling me them.
What would you like to be called, Oprah?
I prefer he.
Thank you.
That makes me feel good.
I prefer he too. Jocko smiles smugly. Or Wendell smiles smugly. Because he feels like he made a
I make an
breakthrough.
off remark about how I like to be called Sir.
Wendell writes that down.
Or my liege, alternatively.
you're walking through the forest.
Carla, what's your
it's-
preferred pronoun?
She.
Okay.
It's getting pretty cold. Seasons are changing, and winter is kind of rolling in.
Oh.
Did you say
The air
winter?
is really clear and nippy. The sun is starting to go down. And you guys are just walking. Do you say anything while you're walking?
Jocko? I'm very cold. Do you have anything in your costume kit to help warm me up?
Didn't my costume kit get burnt?
Your costumes got burnt. but
So
your
I have
a-
costume
I have a
kit
make-
is fine.
Oh.
So yes,
well-
like a fake mustache.
Oh!
Makeup probably.
Would you like a mustache?
No, you can keep it.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have any clothes.
I'm just looking for something to warm me up. Are you making fun of my accent?
No, I wasn't. OOC, I wasn't. like,
I'm like, guys, it's getting late. I say we tuck it in for the night.
I agree.
Thoughts, Wendell and Jocko?
I'm just very cold. That's all.
what could I be snacking on right now?
More of the meat.
No.
Realistically,
Jocko
yes.
is learning things. He's
Or
not
40
all dumb.
Aren't you like 41 and you're just now learning you shouldn't eat bad meat?
Did you sabotage me on purpose, Chauncey?
I did not. I just like,
You gave me the meat.
you asked for the meat.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't know. But you know,
You'll love me someday.
will I?
So what's the deal between you two?
He saved me.
From a giant rattlesnake.
I think we told this story already.
I haven't heard it.
I think we told it to you.
Yeah.
I thought we
Last
did.
session you mentioned.
Well,
Wendell was.
Constant tension.
This is the
So we're
episode
like
where
around
none
a
of us can
campfire.
remember anything.
so we're around a campfire. Or like, okay, Wendell, get ready for me to tell you the story of the worst day of my life. So,
I take out my flute and start playing.
hey Alexa, play some flute music.
Here's a playlist for flute music. Classical flute.
Yes.
From Amazon Music.
It wasn't so long ago. I was a happy half-elven ranger living my life in the woods, taking mercenary work to make ends meet. when one day I was approached by a wizard who was making a potion and it needed a particular ingredient. They needed a giant rattlesnake egg. Now, the payoff for this was supposed to be fairly good. So, I being the eager ranger that I was, I took the job without much thought. So, it required me to travel fairly far, as giant rattlesnakes aren't common everywhere.
Yes.
Beautiful
And,
Ensemble of
and I traveled for
strings
many
around
days.
you.
I traveled, probably...
That's Jocko.
I had to travel probably 5 days on foot through all kinds of terrain, and eventually I had come to my pay dirt, the rattlesnake nest. Now, not many people will go in there because giant rattlesnake. Who wants to fight that?
Of course.
Well, I'll tell you who. Lil Jocko. I see a naked gnome. A fat naked gnome with an egg running for his life. And in pursuit, there was a giant rattlesnake. So, using my wits and scimitar, slew the snake, and Lil Jocko has been following me ever since. Also, he smashed the egg, and I didn't get paid.
Lil Jocko, you looked sick while he was telling the story.
Leaf? Okay. I don't eat it yet though. I don't eat
Okay,
it. I say
but I don't have one.
And that's the story of how Lil Jocko came into my life.
That's beautiful.
It's not.
Wendell is half asleep at this story. Like, it was a perfect nighttime tale.
Alexa, stop playing flute music.
There you go.
Like, I say, thank you for telling me.
I say, no problem, Wendell.
And then I'm asleep.
I stay up. I'm sort of like in my bedroom. I'm just lying awake. I'm thinking. And I'm kind of just, I don't know, I guess seething would be the word. I'm like,
Hey, Chauncey,
yes, Carla,
still awake?
I am still awake.
What you thinking about?
Oh, a lot of things, Carla. Oprah, are you awake?
I am.
What's on your mind, Oprah?
Everything.
Everything indeed. What do you guys think of our new companion?
I'm still deciding.
You're still
Did
deciding?
I say what new companion? Did I say it like passive aggressively?
So, has anyone else noticed that how he started trying to call the shots as soon as he showed up?
Yeah, I'm a little suspicious.
Even though he's been largely ineffectual at everything we've seen him do. Namely, we had to save him from goblins.
I think he hasn't gotten out much.
Yeah, you think. I say, okay, let's ponder this for a while longer. Good night, everybody.
Good
Sweet
night.
dreams, Chauncey.
As everyone falls asleep, if there was a camera, you would see Wendell briefly open one eye, having overheard everything.
Smaug.
Yeah.
And like 10 minutes later, Jocko's like, guys. Guys.
I will myself unconscious.
Guys.
Daybreak.
So you guys all start going to sleep. But
Oh.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I dropped mine.
but Lil Jocko hears some noises off in the forest.
Oh no.
He hears some like snarling, like multiple sounds.
Who
Like
said that? So I look around. I have the night vision thing. So can I see anything?
do a perception check.
6.
From where you're standing, you don't see anything. You just hear those same sounds.
Guys, does anyone else hear that? Is anyone awake?
I wake up.
Wake up!
What?
I wake up too.
Oh, did you hear that noise?
Nope.
Do it again!
I'm mad that I got woken up. I find a rock.
It's a snarling.
You guys all wake up and you guys can hear it too.
I go, what the hell?
I told you!
And it's pretty distinguishable, it sounds like.
I have dark vision. Can I see?
Oh, it's a.
Can I see where the wolves are?
Do perception.
I got a 12 plus. I think my perception is. Pardon me. Wisdom 12, so 14.
From where you're at, you can't see any wolves, but you have a good idea of a direction you can, based off of where you hear them coming from.
Okay, guys, fight or flight.
Fight.
Flight.
I'm still asleep.
Oprah!
I say, Oprah, wake up.
Yeah.
There's wolves. Fight or flight.
Oh, fight.
I'm gonna say flight.
Ooh.
That's my vote for flight.
Tiebreaker for Chauncey. Well, the only one who really stands a chance of getting away is Oprah because he always has the horse. So I say, okay, fight. Let's fight.
Yeah.
So I know like what direction they're coming from.
Yeah.
So I take out my shield and I take out my scimitar, and I start like sort of stealthily going in that direction.
Roll for stealth.
Ooh, 5 plus. Where's my stealth? 5 plus 2, 7.
So you start trolloping in that
Yeah.
direction.
Pretty much.
Whoop, blah.
Okay. Yeah. So you start walking in that direction.
I know what
Okay.
I'm gonna do. Oh no, what I'm gonna do.
You walk in the direction stealthily. Where you're like going through bushes and stuff. Or, like,
Bless you. Thanks.
okay.
Yeah.
What a sneeze.
And
I thought you were coughing.
I did too.
It's a sneeze.
I knew.
Through the trees, the sounds of the wolves get louder and louder, and it sounds like there's like a pack of them, a group of them, and but you also now hear another sound. It sounds like a sobbing,
Oh.
and it's like a little girl sobbing.
Oh no!
I go, holy shit.
It could be a witch.
Yeah.
From Left 4
Yeah.
Dead.
No. Wendell immediately like goes side to side with Chauncey and says, "I stand beside you, brother. We'll save that mysterious voice."
I look at Wendell and I go, Wendell, what the hell? I'm trying
and then Wendell, in an effort to be heroic, casts minor illusion to create the sound of a lion's roar to try to intimidate the wolves.
Okay. Do you need to
No, this is a cantrip.
sound of a lion's roar?
Alexa, play a lion's roar.
The Lion's Roar by First Aid Kit.
Yep.
This is the sound that comes out in an effort to intimidate the wolves.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, what does a lion sound like?
A lion makes a roar that is sure to get the attention of any living creature within earshot.
That's
There's
fucking
no
right.
mistaking that majestic sound.
Yeah, but what's it sound like?
Alexa, play a lion roaring sample.
Roaring Lion, Outrow by Christofari.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
This is a failure.
What's your spellcast? speed?
Alexa, stop.
Your spellcast DC.
Where do I find that?
On the spell page at the top.
Oh, it's 13.
Alexa, play sobbing.
Shuffling Songs by Sade.
Who's Shade?
13.
Alexa, stop.
Yeah, you cast that. That happens. But you guys aren't close enough to like see the wolves yet.
Cool.
Do you move closer? Do you...
I kind of just peek my head up. Like, is there something obstructing my view, or are they just following?
Trees. It's like thick woods.
I kind of start moving closer.
Okay, yeah, you move closer to the point where you can see them, and you see that two of them. You can see 4 of them.
Mhm.
You see that 2 of them are running away.
Say,
Ah.
I did it?
I say, dog running away from a cat. That's sad.
But as soon as you peek from the tree, the 2 that are still there see you, and
I want to use talk to animals. I'm gonna cast it. Can I do that on the wolves?
I think so. Yeah, look up the details for that real quick.
Speak with animals. Okay. Do I still have my deer meat with me?
I am not in control of your inventory. I don't remember if you have it or not.
I'm gonna say I have like parts of it. And I start. And do I see where the sobbing is coming from where I'm at?
Not quite.
I'm gonna try to befriend the wolves.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna say, "Hello, creatures of the night. Here, have a meal on me." And I put out I have 2 deer legs that I put down in front of them.
Put 2 deer legs out.
Yeah, I say, "This is for you.
Roll,
A gift."
roll for persuasion.
I have to persuade the wolves. 19 plus charisma. Okay, 20.
Are you speaking? You're speaking with them?
Yeah, I can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration for 10 minutes.
Yeah. So one of the wolves says, "Thank you." It runs up to the deer meat and starts eating it.
Mm-hmm.
The other one comes up and they kind of fight over and
But is it like fun fighting?
Can you hear they're arguing?
Is it like how old are
give me that meat.
How old are
Hungry too.
How old are these wolves? Are they like puppies or are they like full grown wolves?
Full grown wolves.
I say, "Hey, you two, there's enough for everybody," and I throw another piece of meat.
Okay, yeah. And
I say, "Wolves, what are your names?"
They don't really respond to that. They kind of twist their head when a dog
I
hears
say,
a
"What
sound
do
they
you
don't understand."
what do you
They're
call yourselves?"
They just kind of bark in a weird way.
I don't think you can get the fun names you want.
Balto and
I'm gonna call you Roger and you Chandler.
Yeah, so they're munching on the meat.
I say, "Man, it's good to have wolf friends." So I head back. I'm like, "Don't worry, the wolves are cool with us now."
Are you sure?
I don't think that's
where's
true.
the girl?
I say, "No, it's true."
Like, Chauncey, we need to save that girl who is crying.
I don't see any girl crying. I hear it, but I don't see it, so it's not happening. And that's how Chauncey's always lived his life, and that's how Chauncey will continue to live his life.
Oprah and Carla, are you all right with this?
I'll use detect magic.
Okay.
Is there any magic within the vicinity of us?
You.
I have within 30 feet.
You detect no magic.
Okay. How clear? How much can we hear? Does it sound close or does it sound far away?
What?
The crying.
Sobbing?
Yeah.
It sounds close. You can try to perceive. Do you want to do a perception check?
Yeah, sure. Do I roll d20?
It's almost like it looks like they're right behind those wolves on the diagram that Kyle set out.
17, and then I never add anything. Then +4, so 21.
And you're human. You don't have dark vision or
No.
anything. You can faintly see a silhouette of a little girl.
I walk towards it.
So you walk past the wolves. And,
Yeah.
Okay. You start walking past the wolves, and
Which one do you want to be, that one?
they're chewing down and munching on the meat, and
no.
So when I'm talking to the wolves, can people understand me when I'm talking to them, or am I doing wolf speak?
I think
vice
only the
versa.
wolves can understand you, and only you can understand the wolves.
I can speak with animals too though.
But what do we hear? Do we hear?
Can I hear it?
Him
I don't
speaking
remember.
English?
It was a cantrip for me.
Yeah, but you have to cast it, right?
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It's okay. I didn't want to hear
I
anyway.
don't know if it's
I
passive.
think it's more of we communicate via bodily gestures, I wiggle my ear.
I say, ask them what their names are.
I
I
say,
think they're really wolf sounds and
I go-
barks and stuff.
so I talk to them, and everyone else is just kind of hearing
Yeah, well, you start
Awesome.
walking towards
or
them,
barking.
and the wolves, Chauncey hears the wolves say, that looks much better.
Oh no!
Oh my.
I say, "Wolves."
And they turn and look at Carla.
I say, "Wolves, nay. I fed you. You will not attack someone I am on good terms with, that I travel with."
They ignore what you're saying, and one of
I take out another
no.
slice of meat and I throw it in the opposite direction.
one of them's like mid leap at
Oh no.
at Carla.
Oh god. Okay.
You get bit
Okay.
and you take 6 damage.
Okay.
And then do a strength saving throw.
Is that D20?
Yeah, d20 plus your strength.
Oh no. 2.
So the wolf jumps up at you and bites you and knocks you prone.
Okay.
So you're down on the ground right
Okay.
now.
Do I lose more HP?
No, you're just down on the ground.
I,
Everyone roll for initiative.
I yell, Carla. I have to roll for
Roll.
initiative first.
Yeah.
And it's just 2 wolves, right?
Yes.
Because Jocko did a cool thing. Or Wendell. I'm not Jocko.
Welcome to my world.
I got 15 total.
I got 14.
Hold on.
3.
I'll go in order. As per usual.
Plus initiative.
Yeah, plus your initiative.
Why do I keep calling myself Jocko?
What if Wendell's really, what's it called? A silent image that...
It's a Fight Club
14.
thing going on. Me and Wendell.
Allie?
Oh. 4.
And I got 2.
Oh, sorry, 6 total.
And I got
Thank you.
2 total. I rolled a 1 plus 1.
6. 2. What'd you get, Caleb?
6.
6. Justin?
I got a 15.
15. Allie and Caleb just roll d20s.
8.
7.
Okay. Rules.
Oh.
Numbers. Okay,
5 months.
Justin, it is your turn.
I yell, Carla, magic missile now. And then I turn to the wolf that is not on top of Carla.
Yeah.
Where am I in relation to him?
So one of them knocked. Oh, that's not. That sounds like you're getting sick.
I'm not getting sick, I swear.
So, you were probably closest to Chauncey. So you probably like came up here.
Okay, so I want to run. I have my scimitar and shield still drawn.
Yeah.
So I hold up my shield and I run towards him. And while I run, I kind of want to do like a swipe at him with my scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can do that.
I got a 10 plus, so that's 11. Oh, at 12 with my 1 attack bonus.
12?
Wait, with the scimitar, my attack bonus. No, I'm sorry. So it's 10 plus, so 15 total.
Nice. Yeah, it hits. Roll for damage.
Nice. So that's going to be 1d6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1d6 plus 5. So that is going to be 7, and then I have plus 2 damage because I'm only having a weapon in one hand. So that'd be 9.
Okay. Describe the whole ordeal. How was that?
I run up to the wolf and I run up with my shield like this, and then when I get close, I go like and slash downwards.
Yeah.
I want to like cut off one of his ears.
Yeah. You yell.
And I yell ingrate.
Is it Roger or is it Chandler?
I yell, Chandler, how dare you? Roger, get up, Carla. Immediately. What do you two think you're doing?
Yeah, it does indeed.
You just walked up to them, gave the meat, walked away, thought the problem was fine.
I trusted you.
You didn't even tell them to stop attacking anyone. You just gave
I
them.
thought the meat would keep them full. They wouldn't be hungry if they. Or full off burnt deer meat.
Yeah, the sword slash goes right through the ear and cuts the ear clean off, but then continues through and goes through its neck.
Oh no!
And its neck just opens up.
Poor
and
Chandler.
It dies.
It bleeds everywhere and falls dead.
Wendell
upset.
screams.
I'm not done. I'm like, Chandler, what have I done?
Wendell lets out an.
As you say that, it's like it's kicking a little bit.
I break its neck right there. Mercy killing.
Does Roger see this?
No, Roger's still on top of
he's a little occupied.
But does he know? Do you think?
He
He's gonna
sensed
know
it. It was his
soon.
brother.
Yeah, like-
he felt a little. Wait, something's not right.
When stuff happens to Jeremiah, do you feel that?
We. There have been legitimate times where like I can't even name them. They're just weird times.
I'm sure there are.
We've like, hey, you okay? Like something weird did happen today. Like, oh, I felt that. Probably this never happened, but
Did you feel that with your brother?
No.
Did you feel that with Vanessa?
Not really.
Okay, can we
Chris.
like save
Yeah.
me now?
My turn. Okay, I'm gonna cast
Sometimes
minor
we don't say
illusion.
things like at the same time because we're thinking it, but not like if we're not.
Yeah.
That's the closest we get.
I'm gonna use minor illusion.
Yeah, what are you gonna
I'm gonna do the sound of a Tyrannosaurus roar.
Nice.
Okay. Alright, what's your spell save DC? I don't know if we set that up for you.
We didn't. It's a cantrip though.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't matter.
So do your... Oh, shoot. Well, hold on. Let me see if that's necessary. Oh. Yeah, so you make the roaring sound, and the wolf, like, twitches its ears a little bit, but it's preoccupied with its attack.
Bullshit.
Bummer.
You can still move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I any of these?
Yeah, anyone you pick, really.
Okay.
Probably the closest one to you is what.
I'm gonna just run forward with my short sword like a lance.
Good.
Like that.
Alright, so you're running. You can't do the attack yet, but you're running
Okay.
up there.
Yeah.
Okay, Allie, it's your turn.
I want to use magic missile on
Alright.
Roger.
Yeah. Do it. I think you gotta roll to hit first, so d20 plus your spell casting ability.
13 plus 2, so that's 15.
It should be more than just 2. It should be It should be your spellcast modifier and proficiency, so it should be like 4 maybe.
Ability, and then plus...
Oh, and then the ability is intelligence.
Oh, okay,
So
I
it's
got
intelligence plus. 10.
Okay, so plus 4. So what did I roll? Was it 8 plus 4?
Yes.
So, yeah, 12.
12.
Yeah.
So yeah, you conjure up the magic missiles and they fly out, but they all miss.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird. Yeah. Okay.
Do something, Jocko.
I was gonna do Crown of Madness, but it only works on humanoids.
It's your turn. Yeah.
I want to put it to
It's
sleep.
my chair.
Oh, okay.
I want to put it to sleep.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so roll.
I roll?
Yeah, but what's the what do you need to roll?
Every time.
Here, this time when you find it, we'll put it somewhere you can remember. So sleep. You just need to. What's it say? You need to roll a.
Having fun.
What's it say?
Yeah.
5d8?
5d8.
Oh, I have to.
And then you can cast it at a. So you have level 2. You have level 2 slots now. You have 2 level 2 slots, so you can do this at a higher level if you want to do an additional 2d8 on top. I don't think it's necessary right now.
Yeah, I don't think because
But I think
Wait, which one are you supposed to be rolling?
is it d8? Is this one?
That's the D10.
Oh, whoops.
This one's D8.
Okay.
5d8. Okay, so this time, like, just write down, like, 5d8 right next to it. So, because that's the only thing you need to know about it. And then add them all up.
8. Man. Okay. 25.
25, yeah, so you, blow a kiss?
Should I do something different?
No.
You already said blowing kisses.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow a kiss.
Yeah, so you blow a kiss towards the wolf, and it gets really drowsy, and it falls asleep. Yeah. It falls asleep, like, on top of,
Just collapses on Carla.
Carla, yeah. It is now... Yeah, so
Your
it's...
time to shine.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Wes's turn.
I cast Find Familiar in the shape of a giant hawk. And I say, Wendell the Third, pluck out its eyeballs.
That's probably gonna wake him up.
Yeah, but it'll be...
Do you have like a weapon?
I have... It's not worth it.
You could have just stabbed it.
I have a dagger that does 1d4 plus 1 of damage. And he's not experienced with it.
Yeah, so you conjure a hawk,
I conjure Wendell the Third.
and you instruct it to
Pluck out its eyeball.
pluck out its eyeballs. It swoops down and starts plucking out its eyeballs.
It doesn't succeed.
It's like standing on top of its head, like,
Oh, gross.
So it gets both of them.
yeah,
Our guts getting on Carla.
yeah.
Is she totally wigging out?
I kind of resent Wendell. It's super gross.
Justin, it's your turn again.
I walk over to the eyeballless wolf and I finish the job.
How do you do it?
I do like an undercut thing and I chop its head off, and the hawk flies away with the head.
Yeah, roll for the attack.
Okay.
Ew,
13.
ew, ew, ew.
So it's 18.
Yeah, and roll
Cool.
for damage.
And how much? I take it that the wolf is not at full health either. Being its eyeballs just got plucked out.
Yeah, it looks, its eyes are out.
Cool. So I get to
bleeding,
do
so-
one. I get to do 1d10 damage. No, I don't. 1d8 damage.
Oh
More.
yeah, okay.
Okay. So I do 5 plus 5 is 10 plus d8, right? 1. So I do 11 damage.
All right.
Oh, plus 2 because I only have one weapon in my hand. So 13.
Okay.
I don't remember all my. I should have this thing because I have a lot of little things I keep forgetting.
All right. So describe that. How do you? How you do
Basically, while the hawk is away, I just walk up to the wolf
The
and I
mice
go,
will
"I'm
play."
sorry, Roger," and I like kind of go like this underneath, so like his head gets cut off, but it also kind of flies up, and Wendell the Third grabs it with his talons, and then he flies away.
All right.
Can I, if that happens, can I add that Wendell the Third flies 100 feet up, but when it reaches that point, disappears, drops the skull, and it lands on Jocko's head?
So you cut through the neck, and it doesn't cut all the way through.
Oh.
But it gives it a really good cut in the neck. It doesn't detach.
Oh, but he's like definitely dead though.
Oh,
If
gross.
you're
Just
cutting
like
that,
this
if you're
wolf.
cutting that,
It's
deep,
like,
It's asleep.
I'm nearly headless.
Okay, someone
It's asleep though. So
finish the job. So I get
Chris,
my
it's your turn.
wolf
Okay,
skull.
I'm
plus one.
still running forward with my sword thrust out, and all of this just happened in front of me, and I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
And then I just kind of
yeah.
poke through it.
Roll to attack. That's it.
5.
I don't think any modifiers are gonna help with that. But yeah, so you yell, and Chauncey's sword attack on the wolf kind of moves it out of the way a little bit, and you miss with the thing. So it is now. Unless you want to do anything else during your turn.
No, I just kind of casually turn around.
There might be some other like things that you can do with your monk stuff. You might be able to punch it and stuff, but I don't remember all the rules for that. So
I don't either.
yeah, that's something. All right, mental note or a recorded note. We need to go over that and like print all that stuff out so we can have that ready for combat next time.
And I see this and I say, man, good job.
But I do have unarmed strike, and I have all the rules for that.
Yeah, unarmed strike. Is that one of your things that uses like key points or whatever?
No.
Or...
It's just a regular attack.
Punch right through its stomach.
I don't remember if you
It's
can
like-
use that as a bonus action or if it takes up a full action. So
Either.
we'll just we'll just get through this. It's not important here. This thing's almost dead. Allie, your turn.
I shove the wolf off of me because it's super gross at this point.
Yeah.
How much blood are you covered in?
Too much.
Whatever I did with the eyes was made a lot worse by Chauncey.
Oh yeah.
So I just shove it off of me.
Okay.
And I mean, what's the wolf doing at this point?
Still sleeping.
It's limp and bleeding.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in for a real surprise when it wakes up.
What I missed? Oh!
I get out from under the wolf, and I keep going to see if there's still a little girl. Because that's the whole reason that I went over there. Yeah. Because we probably just ruined her life.
I don't think she's crying anymore.
I'm gonna hold Chandler's body and be like, see what you did? This is because of you.
Yeah, you walk over to where you heard the little girl, and you see there's a little girl, and she's like petrified.
I'm like, Carla, are you sure you want to that's really what she needs to see? You covered in wolf guts and blood.
Yeah, you walk up, you're all covered in blood.
It's all caked on.
I will also say, though, that I think I'm the least intimidating out of... Okay, maybe we're not Wendell.
It's my turn. Oh, we're still in initiative,
Yeah.
and the wolf's still alive. Can I
Would you
try
like to
to
see my
cut the
arms
rest
and
of the
legs
head off?
Yeah.
Do I have to roll for that, or
Mhm.
okay?
What are you doing?
Just gonna get the head off
Yeah.
with my dagger. 16.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
It's off.
You cut it right off.
You still alive?
Its head's off.
Oh no! Can I do one more thing, or am I done?
You can do more things, but
Can I stab the chest?
I don't.
It's my dagger.
Yeah. We're not in initiative anymore.
Oh, we're not. Oh, okay.
Its head's off.
Okay,
and,
so can the hawk do what I want to do, which is fly up 100 feet in the air and then disappear, drop the skull, and it lands on Jocko's head?
Yeah.
Okay, that happens.
Like it lands like a helmet.
Like a mask.
Gross. There's still like a skull in there.
If it's perfectly.
It falls and it's just a full wolf head, and it hits
like-
you and it does 1 damage. It like knocks you down.
Wait a minute. Does it fall, give him 1 damage, and it's stuck and he can't get it off? Or is it like...
I don't think so. I think it just bounces off. It's a full head.
Yeah.
It hasn't been prepared as a mask.
Oh, I'll do that
But
work.
yeah, it does.
Gross.
The numbers there you got.
I know. I don't remember why I was at 20.
Oh, God.
That had to have been from last time, though. Oh wait, but we slept.
I want to walk over to where Carla
I'm at
is because
23.
I'm sure this
Yeah,
little girl.
I'm
is-
walking over there too, and I
Track it.
am very aware, but also I want to be cool. so
So
you
yeah,
can
so the
imagine-
little girl sees all that happen, sees a bloodied person walk up to her, and she's like petrified at first, and then she starts crying again. And then, so what are you guys doing? What do you?
Hi.
Oh, you walk up.
Oh, yeah, I'm up there too. Hi. What's your name? That's all right. Cry as much as you need to. I'll be here. We're here to protect you.
is Channa.
Channa?
Channa.
It's very close to Chandler.
I think that's a beautiful name. Are you lost?
Yes.
Where is your mother or father?
I don't know.
I
I came out here and I got lost.
I step in and I say, "Are you okay?"
I think so. I've been out here for. I don't even remember how long I've been out here.
Okay, well, let me ask you another question. Are your parents rich? Because they owe me 2 wolves.
Rich?
Chauncey! This is very rude.
Maybe.
Where are you from?
I'm from Shady Glen.
What a coincidence. That's just where we're heading.
And I say Shady Glen's that way. I wish you luck.
I try to call like a group like powwow.
Oh, when you say that, she says that way and looks over and is like, I can't see through all the fog.
I say, well, clear by morning, you'll be fine.
No. Just wait there. Everyone, we need to talk. And then we make a little huddle.
I do like a roll my eyes and I go,
Jocko still has the wolf head on.
he's like trying to make Jocko goes up and is trying to like make the little girl feel better.
Sir, will you come over here?
Yeah.
My liege.
What?
We need to take this girl back to Shady Glen. Is that okay?
Can we just like drop her at the door? Of Shady Glen, I mean?
I'm fine with that.
Guards will take her home. Sure.
Are there guards at Shady Glen?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots
Okay.
actually.
If we find a guard that we trust who says that he can take her home and she knows where she is, then I will be comfortable doing that.
Who gets to decide if we trust him?
Oprah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
By
Yeah.
far.
No,
Done.
I do not agree to that. I think it is a group decision, and if it is a majority vote, Wendell will succumb.
Okay, majority vote.
Majority vote, I say we let Oprah choose the guard.
And Wendell Jr. gets a third vote.
No, he doesn't.
Wendell Jr. was sliced in half while he was on a goblin's head, if you remember correctly.
He can come back anytime.
Wait, is this the pine cone?
No, that's Lawrence P. Einkorn.
Thank God he's still alive, right?
The octopus.
Yeah, he's a,
Oh, the.
So I go up to Channa and I'm like, with your permission, my lady.
I would like to kiss you.
Oh, we're not in sword break anymore. I would like to personally escort you to Shady Glen.
Yeah, she's like sobbing and like, really?
Yes, and I offer my arms for a hug and say, if you'd like to hug, that's okay. If not, that's okay. I just want to be here.
She says,
and we hug.
You go to hug her, and when you hug her,
Oh.
your hands just go through her.
Oh, yeah.
And she starts crying like a bunch.
Oh,
Like,
oh no.
And we were gonna argue on who got to trust the guard.
Wendell says, what, no.
Wendell, you were just inside her.
Whoa, no. And he keeps on like trying to like.
she's like 8 years old.
Channa.
She's
And
like-
he's still grasping through her.
She's just like,
I am covered in blood and I'm like, fuck this. And I start walking in the same direction we're gonna go anyway.
Are you dead?
she's just like frantic.
Okay.
Maybe she's an
Nightmare.
unseen servant.
Like Wendell literally puts his head in his hands and starts walking around. He doesn't know what to do.
Jocko's
Oh,
just
God.
like dancing.
Oh man.
Jocko is dancing in a circle around her. Like,
Have you
This
seen
is
that
a
video?
nightmare.
Yeah, like he's not scared, but like he's more upset that he can't solve the problem.
Yeah. So what are
what
you
are
guys
we gonna
doing?
do?
I say, well, this is what you get for being too lawful and not chaotic enough.
Well, Channa, I may not be able to touch you, but can you
remember
can you walk
dying?
wherever you'd like to go?
She's like crying a bunch, and then she's like settles down a little bit, and she's like, I think so. She like gets up and starts walking,
Well,
Which way is she walking? She
like
walking
towards
Shady Glen?
that guy.
Oh.
yeah, towards.
Yeah.
Then you will come with us, and if I may not hold your hand, then I will hold your heart, and we will get you to Shady Glen.
Vote on if we bring the ghost with us.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna vote yes.
I'm,
bringing
look-
the ghost.
I'm looking around to see if Roger and Chandler have ghosts that maybe have popped up since they're untimely death.
This is not a thing that Wendell succumbs to the democracy on. That was only dropping her off. If we were going to treat her like this as a human, then we will treat her no differently as a ghost. And that will make the kingdom of Jabonia very complicated, but it is a step we must take.
I say, hey guys, are we in Jabonia?
I don't think there is a Jabonia.
What makes you say that, Oprah?
I haven't seen it.
It's on the map you guys bought.
I still
Seeing
haven't
isn't
seen it.
believing. Believing is seeing.
Santa Claus.
I mean,
I don't know if Oprah's even seen that map. Like Chauncey's had it the whole
I
time.
definitely have not.
Yeah, Chauncey's been a bit of a map hoarder.
so, hey,
I
like my
I
map.
showed Channa Lawrence Pine Cone,
Okay,
and I hope they're getting along well.
yeah. What does what's he?
I take him out and I whisper like, "Okay, she's a little different, but just dance for your life." and he's like doing his little dance for her.
Yeah, he starts doing. What is the little dance?
It's
What's
like
that like?
while this is happening, While that's happening, I pull Carla aside. I'm like, Carla, do you know any exorcism spells or something that can make the
Channa like puts her arms together and she's like,
I hate this. No, I don't.
Maybe we could put her into an animal or something.
Put her into Chandler.
Give her a body.
Okay, how far away from Shady Glen are we? Is it like within a day?
We're probably like right here, right?
Yeah, you guys are just up there
That's
somewhere.
that's a day, everybody.
Ugh.
This is an easy errand.
It's also still early in the night, I think.
We haven't even got started for the day. It's like 3 a.m.
I'm not sleeping with a ghost
Yeah,
around.
that's my point. I think if we're gonna take her anywhere, it's within a day because I'm not sticking around sleeping with the ghost around.
It's within 1 day. I think we'll even get there by nightfall if we start now because we can't sleep.
Let's do
I
it.
could sleep if there wasn't a ghost here.
Yeah. Well, then you're not going to be able to sleep. And can you keep it down? Channa can hear you.
Oh.
But she could hear us, so I yell really loudly. I don't care what you say, Wendell. I don't think all ghosts suck. And I push him. Come on, Channa. Let someone who cares whether or not you get home take care of it.
Okay, let's start going to Shady Glen.
Yeah, so how are you gonna go there? Are you just walking like straight there through the forest, or?
I'm taking the path of least resistance. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing me at this point.
Well, it's like exactly what you guys are like right here.
So let me just cut across.
You go like back to where you came towards the path and then go, or do you go like straight through the?
I think we go back to the path.
I say the path.
Sure.
I say we do the path.
Yeah, we're going there anyway. Let's take the path.
Yeah, you start walking back towards the path through the woods, and
Channa, would you be able to climb up onto the horse? Would that be possible?
she walks over to the horse and kind of like tries to touch it, and like
I'm sorry.
hands go through it.
That's okay. I'll
She
walk
starts
alongside
crying
you.
again.
Oprah, that's kind of your horse. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter because you can't do it, everyone. So I'll walk alongside her. It's very straightforward.
But the fact that she's just being invited to without even consulting Oprah, I don't know. I don't have a horse in this game.
Wendell
Race.
holds up his hand and says, "Talk to the lefty, because you ain't right."
I say, I know I don't have a horse in the race.
And then I just keep on walking and like, Channa, I just ignore him too.
Jocko looks at his hands and he's like, left, right, left, right. L for left.
R for.
Hey, where'd he go?
To the bathroom.
Just walks out
You
the
whisper
front
that
door.
into the microphone. He's in the back. I'm like,
I don't know if it does that.
so I'm talking to Channa and I'm like, well, also, like, we're going to be making a restaurant soon. I hope you can come.
I say, yeah, it's gonna be a great restaurant, Channa.
I'm not talking to you.
Aren't we starting this restaurant together?
Yes, we are, but
So I have a right to tell Channa about how wonderful it will be for families and how fun it will be as much as anyone.
She doesn't have a
Anyone,
family right
Wendell?
now.
everyone,
sad.
let's just.
Channa's not here right now.
Yes, she is. She's just,
Channa's in the bathroom.
she's just not talking. Like,
Do you think Channa's met Cue Ball?
Jolyn just.
She might not be a ghost though. Maybe she's not dead.
I haven't
She might
played
be
a lot
like.
yet. I want to win other games.
Yeah,
first.
are we 100% sure that Channa is in fact a ghost, or just because we can't touch her doesn't mean she's dead?
Yeah.
We can
that's
ask.
like Wilson's to live by.
We can ask questions.
Like, right now, let's just get her home.
At least it's in the right direction.
If the burly man killed her. That's why she's.
That'd be kind of a great plot twist.
Yeah. What if she was the blonde girl that Lawrence P. Eincombe said he saw in the house that we thought was Catherine, but it wasn't Catherine?
that. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Whoa.
And the burly man's a serial killer.
Wendell knows about none of this. He just knows there's a hurt little girl.
The burly man.
Ooh. And that's why he didn't want us going in his house.
What color hair does Channa have?
Blonde.
Oh no.
Oh.
I said that
Don't
earlier, I
tease
think.
us.
I take out Lawrence P. Eincombe. Lawrence
P. Eincombe is dancing for her.
I say,
And he doesn't have time for you.
yes, he does. We make time.
No, we're still walking. If
We
you
should
want
give her a real leg and a real arm. Then she can get on the horse.
We all pause. So I say, Lil Jocko, how do you propose we do this?
like whenever these discussions happen, I lead Channa away so that she doesn't hear the thoughts that are going through.
Channa, do you remember dying?
No, like I keep on distracting her because I don't want her to hear this.
How did you die?
She starts crying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Like I take out my book.
I take the thing off and I'm like, it's me.
It's covered in.
It's blood.
It's me, Jocko. You know me.
What color is your hair at this point?
It's still white. Is it
blood
red?
in
But
it.
now there's just blood like all over my face. And when I'm talking, there's kind of blood like coming.
I am
Is your
so
Carla
focused on
matted?
trying to read a story from my magical history book to distract her from all the things going on.
Alright.
It might not be working.
Hey, you guys, what are you doing? You're still walking?
Yeah,
towards the-
Let's walk.
yeah, you walk through the night, right?
Yeah.
And,
I see.
Well, through the night into the day.
yeah.
So are we at Shady Glen?
No.
Wendell's teaching Channa a lot of cool games.
I say, hey Wendell, remember those ghost slaves that you offered us when we get to Judonia?
I say, yeah. I thought that was pretty messed up, Wendell. I mean, they're already died. You may as well let them rest in peace. But I guess that's not how they do it in Jabonia.
Wendell doesn't think this is cool, but he's so happy that Oprah made a joke with him.
What kind of games were you?
Oh, you know,
trying to
like
teach her?
I Spy, a Toadstool Tapper.
What's toadstool?
Every time you see a toadstool, you say tap toadstool. Next one equals 4. And when you get to the 4th one, you just sing the Heidi Ho song.
Jocko
Stupid
faints.
game.
She says Heidi Ho song.
Heidi ho, Heidi ho, Heidi ho, Heidi ho. We all have fun today.
She just looks like.
It's better in Jabonian.
I eye your scimitar.
Not in front of the ghost child, I think to myself.
Yeah, but you're walking all night and playing games, and she's a lot happier now. And you see Shady Glen off on the horizon.
And I say, well, goodbye.
We haven't found a guard.
I thought that ended when we found out she was dead.
Yeah.
Nothing ever ends
What's
for a
he-
prince.
What's he gonna guard her from? She's dead. Like, what's gonna hurt her?
He's going to take her home. It's not to guard her. It's to make sure that she's seen home safely.
How's he gonna know where she lives?
We're gonna
She's
walk up
dead.
to a guard and be like, "Could you escort this ghost?"
What if he tries to pull a Beetlejuice on her and like use her as a sideshow exhibit thing?
All I'm saying is
They get Otho and they read from the book and they like
we're doing a
Is that what
response.
you think the plot of Beetlejuice?
the end. That's what they want to do.
All I'm saying is we're doing the responsible thing. We're giving her to the proper authority who can then make an intelligent choice. All we need to do is find a guard and pass off this girl who's made a big mark on my life.
You were inside her.
Like, Wendell doesn't understand the innuendo, and I'm like, yes, I was.
No, Jocko's just saying that
And
too.
now
He
she's
doesn't
inside
understand.
me.
Like he's just like,
I remember that, and I store that in the back of my head for later. That verbiage, and the fact that that's completely lost on Wendell.
So you start approaching Shady Glen, and it's the familiar like willow trees and very green and flat, and
Is it daylight out yet?
there's a creek running past, and daylight is just coming up, and as it gets brighter outside, you notice Channa starts looking like more transparent.
Oh no.
oh no.
This is fine,
Channa?
guys. This is fine.
Channa, is this what happens to you during the day?
She's like,
Channa, are you still with us even when you disappear?
just cries.
Like,
Oh.
and where are we? Right at the like gate of Shady
You're
Glen.
pretty close, yeah.
Okay. I draw an X in the ground, and I say, "Wait right here."
Should we test it? Say like, hey, put your arm through the gate.
So, is it
See if-
completely daylight now?
No,
No.
the sun hasn't come up yet, but it's
Uh,
getting brighter.
I say,
before sunrise.
I say, Channa, if you completely disappear, wait at this X, and we will make sure that proper accommodations happen here.
Fuck that.
I walk up to
All
us,
day.
and I say, or I walk up to Wendell, and I say, Wendell, even though she might be disappearing now, I think we should still go get a guard and tell him about what happened.
Here's what I'm thinking. And I think what we do is we get her to agree to stay at the X. I understand the deal I made. I would like to see this through, but if I can't and if the group outvotes me, we pay a guard handsomely to stay at this X until nightfall.
Well, yeah,
And-
no, let's just go straight there so they know what's going on. They'll be prepared. We can go to the barracks right now. Let them know what happened.
Can you
Wait.
go to the barracks and I stay here with Channa, and then I'll be here so that we know where it is.
I don't think they're going to
I
believe
think the
me.
two of you should go together.
Yeah, I don't think
I'll
they'll
stay
believe.
here.
I don't think. Thank you, Oprah. That is really
I could
kind.
stay too.
I
Jock-
also should go because I'm covered in blood and look like a disaster.
Jocko,
I'll do whatever you guys want to do.
on a knight's honor, will you stay by this X?
I will stay by the X.
Okay, and I go to Channa, I say, Channa, I'm going to do everything I can to help you. Stay with Jocko.
Alright, so you tell her to stay at the X.
Next to Jocko.
Next to Jocko.
Jocko's right there.
Okay, now what are you guys doing?
I'm following him.
Yeah, so I remember where like the guards generally hang out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I go back over there. Do I see it? So I'm in Shady Glen, right? With
Yeah,
Wendell.
you start
I'm like,
walking.
yeah, take it all in, Wendell. This is Shady Glen.
And I'm, even though I have a goal, I'm like loving it.
So I see some guards.
What kind of haste are you using? You guys
I'm
walking,
I'm
running,
like
sprinting?
a brisk walk.
Yeah, okay, yes.
I'm doing like the Muppet walk, like, like shoulders up, down, like, whoa!
You Muppet walk over there and you're at like the gate area now, and you look around and you see one guard, a ranger.
I say, excuse me, Ranger.
Your brother.
Yes.
How long have you been with this guard for?
For years.
Years? Well, Wendell, do you want to tell?
Aren't you that guy with the adopted brother who
You have
had
a
a heart
brother?
attack and
I did. He had a heart attack, and no one in this town would help, which is why I didn't want to come here.
Chauncey, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Let's not talk about it right now. Yeah, and my brother passed away, unfortunately. Thanks a lot.
when he sees Oprah later, like if he sees.
All right, so yeah, what do you?
Okay.
Is it? Very unfortunate.
It was.
Would you like me to...
Yeah, if you would reiterate what happened.
Sir, I have a most terrible tale to tell you, but I need you to believe me no matter how impossible it may seem in this world of magic and mischief.
Yeah, go for it. What?
There is a small girl we found while we were camping last night.
I burst
A small
in.
girl?
Yes, she's about 8 years old.
And this man went inside of her.
And Wendell just nods, and he says, "It's the most terrifying thing I've ever done."
And I say, "Do what you must, Gar," and I just walk away.
My hand passed completely through her. She was transparent.
Through her?
I-
My gosh.
I'm gone.
You start walking away.
Yeah, I'm like, Guard, you do what you need to do with a person of this type. And I just walk away.
So, okay,
Sir-
well, what happened next?
Sir-
We need some more details. What's going on here?
Sir, well, to be quite frank, she was transparent. My arm passed right through her. We think she may be a ghost or be afflicted by some magic. So we walked with her all night. She said that she was from Shady Glen.
Yeah, that's, that could be Channa.
Yeah, that is her name. That's Channa. Who is she?
I'm like within earshot.
Okay, please follow me, sir.
Yeah, that's LeVory's daughter. She
What-
went missing, like, the other day.
Sir, what I'm going to say to you may sound very confusing, but as the sun began to come up, she became very more transparent. So what I did was, as soon as we entered the gate, I drew an X on the ground and had two of my compatriots stand right next to it. I instructed her that if she were to fully disappear, to stay there until nightfall, and we would be around her, or someone would be to protect her. And then
Wait, where is this?
Follow me, I can take you right there.
Okay, yeah.
And we start, I'm skipping.
Yeah, so he starts following you.
Okay,
And
and
you guys, like, run back there?
yeah, and I try to hold hands with Chauncey, but I don't think he's into it this time.
Meanwhile, with Channa, the sun is starting to come up, and she's getting, like, more and more transparent.
No! I'm already waving goodbye.
She's like, I can't see my hands. I can't see anything.
Well, yeah, just remember what he said. Stay right here. Maybe you'll reappear at night or something. Maybe it's a sunlight thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That is the most eloquent thing I think I've heard.
Yeah, as you say that, you hear, Wendell and the guard off in the distance, sprinting over, and you see that.
She's fading!
You come closer and closer, and as you come closer, the sun comes up,
Oh,
and when you reach her, she's completely gone.
Oh, okay. And I
She
say,
fades away.
here's where she is. It seems that she's disappeared, as I told you she may, but
The ranger saw her fade away. And
thank
was
goodness.
That was her.
Yes. Hopefully she was able to heed my words to be here at night. But as you can see, my compatriots Lil Jocko and Oprah were able to watch her until she went.
Hey.
And Carla was there too. I just remember them actively saying that they were going to be here.
I'll be quite honest, I've never seen anything like that before. I don't know. I don't have much experience with ghosts.
Was she alive when she went missing?
Yeah, I mean,
A
before
day
she
ago?
went missing, she was alive.
Does she have does she have an older brother?
No, she's an only child.
Okay.
What does her father's frame look like?
Was there a note of any kind? Did it seem pretty long?
No note or anything. She just went missing one day.
Is there a TV special we can watch
Her
about this?
father's he's a big guy. He's
I knew it.
What's his name?
LeVory.
I knew it.
So, in my haste to remember. I forgot.
Big like obese or big like burly?
More burly.
Okay. We have to go.
No, let's talk to the father. We can
Why?
tell him that his daughter is somewhere.
I'm messaging Wendell right now. Okay, but if we do go, I cannot be with you. He saw me try to put him to sleep.
How are you messaging me? Like in my head?
Yeah, I'm messaging that to you. I'm just saying, hey, on our last adventure, I tried to put him to sleep and it didn't work. And
wait a minute. So Wendell's like trying to talk to the guard, but like as he says that, he just starts like saying the words you're saying because he can't like comprehend what's happening. So, so it's like, so we need to go find him, and if you go there, I can't be there with you because last time we were here, something terrible. What?
He's like, wait a second.
I didn't mean that. I guess I was just thinking irrationally. I will most certainly come with you, and my compatriots will as well.
I start messaging you like, Deo! Deo!
But one thing I would request is that someone stay at this X with Channa.
I'll stay at the X.
We might be able to arrange. Oh, you'll do
Okay.
it?
Sure.
All we need is one.
Oh.
I'll stay too.
Well, I could stay too. I'm not going near LeVory.
I should probably also stay.
None of us are into this idea. I think we should just keep moving. The guard knows the story. What else can we do?
But I want to know more about this.
Why?
Then you
That's kind of fun.
This is a
I don't
typical
wanna
Adventures of Lil Jocko time waster. There is so much to do, and this is not
I want to find
gonna do
out.
anything.
I want to find out who did this to Channa. Like
Channa.
Channa.
Then we also go Channa. Channa.
It's Channa.
It's Channa.
Wendell, don't you want to know what happened to?
Of course I do. That's why I'm trying to do this.
So what are we doing?
What are you guys doing?
You guys have an hour to figure it out.
You talk to him, the man.
Yes, and you all come with me. I'll talk, but that's fine.
You guys can go. I'm gonna stay. I can't talk to him. Wink, wink, wink. Okay, I go up to Wendell. I whistle in your. Hey, last time we went on an adventure, I tried to put him to sleep. Didn't work out. He chased me, and he'll recognize me. I'm very recognizable.
Well,
Wait, isn't your hair a different color?
This changes everything.
Jocko, you can come along.
You know, I actually want to come because I want to see. I want to see if he recognizes me.
Sounds wonderful.
That's the only reason.
Well, any other
I'm gonna use
compatriots come with me?
my kit and I'm gonna put clown makeup on and stuff.
This is.
All right,
such a
I'm
nightmare.
coming. I'm coming.
Okay, I'm putting I'm putting a time limit of an hour, and if you guys aren't back in an hour, then the three of us are gonna leave without you.
Okay.
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 I just
We're going to LeVory. What's his name?
Laverne.
And Shirley.
Lavora.
Let him keep guessing.
Lava.
Yeah, so are you guys, you're
Lenny?
walking into town?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, the ranger's coming with you, I guess.
Wonderful.
Because he's like, oh, I guess you guys are staying here. I mean, it seems like you guys know more about how ghosts work. I don't know.
I
We
have
don't
no
really
idea.
know
This is a
anything.
good- okay, well,
But I just feel
We had
that.
a trouble
I
board.
got stuff to do. We got stuff to do, and I don't know. This is crazy.
Well, will you be able to
So
watch Channa if we were to leave?
We'd have to all discuss it. The rangers
That's fair.
and I.
But
But
Let's go
we don't
talk
really
to
know
this
how to
burly
process
man,
it.
as you've described it.
Oh, yeah. Let's go talk to him.
If you
As we're walking, I'm putting more and more makeup though. I'm like trying to just like. I'm sweating so much that most of it's coming off, and I'm just like,
The ranger looks down at you and he's like, "What's your deal?"
I'm a clown.
wait a minute. Retroactively, can I leave Lawrence P. Einkorn at the X?
Yeah.
Oh, he knows
just
it
like
too.
entertain.
Okay.
Maybe
Like I think I would do
shouldn't
that to like leave for Channa.
All right. So you guys all split up. Who's at the, or is everyone going now, or what's?
It's just
No.
me and. Oh wait.
Jocko and Wendell are going. Everyone else is staying behind.
Okay. Yeah. So you and the guards are heading into town, and yeah, you make it into town, and he takes you up to that guy's house.
This is a lovely home.
Jocko's just having like these like weird like.
what do you do?
Where's the man of the house?
Oh, he walks up to the door and like knocks.
Thank you.
I'm just staying a little bit behind, but I'm just like, I'm not right at the door with them. I'm kind of like behind, and I'm turned around.
Yeah. So after him.
Are you still
I'm kinda
panicking
like
with the
this.
dead?
Oh, yes, I put the wolf head on too.
Then why'd you put all the makeup on?
This is a better idea.
Wait, where are you standing? Where are you?
I'm kind of by. I'm not fully at the door. I'm like staying a little bit behind. Like I'm by like if there's a path to the door
Yeah.
or like.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just sticking behind.
Yeah. The door opens and it's the big burly man, and he looks around. He sees you off in the distance, like.
And I'm just like.
What's going on here?
Sir, I have some terrible news for you that this royal guard can back up. I've been led to understand that you have a daughter named Channa.
Yeah. What's
We came
going
across
on?
her specter in the woods.
Specter.
A way to let him know. She's not alive because
I like
we saw
Specter.
her specter.
Now, your arm could pass right through her. But
and you can confirm this, he says to the ranger, and the ranger's like, I saw her image and it faded as the sun came up. And,
we asked her to stand at an X. We saw that she was disappearing, so we think that she'll reappear there tonight. And as a father, I want to let you know, because I hope that my father would want to know if anything happened to his child.
Yeah. He just
you.
he just like looks really confused and like kind of sick looking. He's just like,
And then
I don't know.
I put out my arms in a hug and I say, "The hug is here if you need it, but if you don't, that's okay."
yeah. He's like, thanks, but
That's a valid answer.
I don't know how to. I don't know.
Well, would you like me to lead you to the X to see where your daughter hopefully will be tonight?
Not now. I mean, if it's
It seems pretty pressing.
if she's gone, I don't know if.
Well, she's here. Wendell does a perception check.
Well, okay. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to
Put
see.
your hand through him. See if.
I'm looking to see, like, if what the inside of the house looks like, to see if I could see what he was doing right before, or if there's anything there.
Okay.
Okay, 14 plus 5 is 19.
You look into his house, and it's like really homely. All the Shady Glen houses are like really like nice woods and stained glass windows and plants in and out, and a fireplace and like just a nice looking home on the inside.
So,
A fire in July.
what would next steps look like for
It's
you
winter,
with this
actually.
information?
What?
What would next steps look like for you with this information?
I just don't know how to process this. I'm gonna think about it.
You
I
seem
don't
pretty
really know
certain
what's
that
going on
she's
here.
dead and that it's not any other type of magic.
Well, she went missing. I mean, ask any of the rangers, and we don't know where she went. I was out there looking with them.
But you said if she was gone, you wouldn't want to come.
What do you mean?
Well, we don't know if she's gone or if this is magic, but you seem pretty certain that she's dead.
No, well, the ranger just said that she disappeared, and
Well, yeah, but okay, well, maybe you don't.
I don't know what to make about this. You come to my door and you tell me that you saw my daughter fade away. I'm supposed to just follow you out to wherever that is. This is not something that I want to
Wendell
deal with
looks
right
at the
now.
ranger and says, like, "Am I in the wrong here?"
Can Jocko message the guy, the whatever his name is?
The burly man.
Yeah.
But they can't tell that it's from me, right? When you're messaging.
I don't think so.
Because he won't know your voice.
Yeah.
Daddy.
So say, hey, what this guy means is he has a theory that he'll reappear at night. I mean that she will.
Let me.
He's not a he.
Can we do a quick cut back to where we're all waiting?
Yeah.
So I found like a stick, and I like right by the X in the ground, Wendell killed me. And I looked over.
I give you.
I looked to Oprah and Carla. I'm like, do you guys want to leave?
I'm gonna say that 30 minutes has passed at this point.
And then but then right after that, I also write, also he tried to make me a slave. Build some continuity.
When we jump back, can we say that I've perfectly explained it so this man understands? Or do I need to keep going?
I think it's. Well, what are you saying? What are you doing?
So, she was around at night, but she was transparent. When the sun came up, her body gradually began to disappear.
Yeah.
I have a theory
I understand that.
that as the sun sets, she'll reappear, and I've asked her to be at a certain place in town. She seemed pretty lucid mentally, and I think this is a... I don't think I could have done anything better on my end as far
No,
as
I understand that, but I don't know who you are. I don't know.
I'm Prince Wendell of Jabonia.
I've never heard of you.
Really?
I don't know if I can trust you. I don't know.
What feat could I perform?
I'm going through a lot right
What
now.
feat could I perform for you to just get back to this X? And
You can go.
I yell
I'm-
across
I'm
town.
gonna
This
stay
isn't
here
about
and
you,
just
Wendell.
think about it. I'm gonna talk to the guards. We'll go there tonight. But I mean, I'm gonna set it up with the guards. I'm not gonna do whatever you tell me to do.
just a second, I talked to the ranger. Like,
And you say she's gonna show up at nighttime. It's morning right now. I'm not gonna
Like,
go out
I
there stand
go to
there
the-
all day.
I say, just a moment, sir. And I go to the ranger, and I'm like, am I fucking dumb or something? Like, what?
He's like, no, LeVory's just like really like he does what he wants to do, and not many people can make him do otherwise.
What?
He's,
Well, yeah, he's burly.
like we're rangers, but he's,
Okay.
you see him?
I ask Jocko.
Well, I'm
Jocko-
a little far behind.
Yeah, Jocko, come here. Little Jocko.
I come like slowly up to you.
Jocko, could you talk to this man for me?
I mess. No, I don't.
It's
Message.
like, you could have all
I'm done
come.
messaging. I'm gonna whisper.
Let's leave.
I'm
Let's
gonna
all
whisper
leave.
to Wendell. I'm like, I think he gets it, but he doesn't want to go right now to look at it. But I think he gets the point that he's gonna go there at night with the Rangers to check it out. I think that's the point got across. But he doesn't want to go right now. I think.
That's how I get to.
Okay, I just talked to him. I'm like,
You're
there
not
I-
there. You could have come and
Oh,
convinced me.
see,
Is that-
I think that's the right
Yeah.
idea.
There's a misunderstanding here that you get it, that it comes at night. You think that he's trying to take you there now. You don't want to go. And that's
Did
the
one-
dispute.
I understand what you're saying. I just
Yeah,
need
yeah.
time to process it.
Yeah.
I don't know how this works, and I'm just gonna.
Should be a grief counselor.
Did Wendell leave anything behind with us?
Who?
Did Wendell?
Lawrence Pinecone, and that's it.
And that's the only thing?
Like, you've ruined everything else I own. So,
True.
Yeah, he gets it. He just doesn't want to go now, is the thing. I don't know why he's misunderstanding it. He thinks you want to get him out of the house to go check it out right now, but he wants... That's... Right?
Ranger, we have no money.
Oh, wait, what?
Ranger,
What do you mean?
let's return to the X. If I pay you a sum of money, can you promise me that you'll stay by that X and ensure that that little girl comes to safety? As much as you can. I understand the ghost things, but just see it through.
The rest of the Rangers and I will talk about it and try to figure this out, but we'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
It's only...
the night-
He's only asking to just look at it.
Yeah.
Like, go over there to the X and see if she
Like-
pops up.
Yeah.
Like, I pulled Jocko over. It's like, why can't I get anyone to say yes to one thing?
I don't know, you guys seem really adamant on getting all the Rangers in one
We
spot.
just... No, we don't. We need one ranger to just sit by this X. To help a little
Yes.
girl who you saw disappear. Just one ranger.
I've seen a lot of things in my time. Lots of illusions. Like
He thinks we're trying to trick him
I
now.
appreciate what
What?
you're doing here, but we got to be cautious.
How can I convince you of anything?
I think he's convinced.
No,
He
no,
just
he's
doesn't
not.
care.
He just said that he.
I think he gets what's OOC. I think he gets what's going on, and he understands what you're saying. He just doesn't want to go with you.
What?
He's gonna go
I
as
think
soon as you leave.
if you concern yourself this much with the ghost girl's well-being and her own father doesn't care what you have to say, I think we can leave. I think you've done-
That makes me want to care more. Why would this happen?
What's the end game here?
The end game is to be a good person and help this
I
girl.
think we've done enough. The whole
No.
town knows about this now.
No,
He knows. The
one
guard knows.
no one ranger, one father who won't do anything. That's not
But the
everyone.
father's gonna do something as soon as we leave. He just thinks that this is super fishy that a random guy who says he's a prince and a guy in a goat and a wolf
A
mask
goat
want
crunch.
to bring him
Wolf
to where
mask.
his
Goat head on the
daughter's
bottom.
apparition
Like
is.
just 3 days ago, you tried to sleep him. Like, he doesn't recognize you.
But from
people are
but
trying
to be
do
fair,
things.
from Wendell's point of view, he doesn't know that any of this has happened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but you can understand how weird it looks.
I
that you're
cannot
saying this.
understand that I'm telling a man that his daughter, something terrible has happened and I know where she'll be and he won't come. Wendell doesn't understand that. So I have no idea
Okay. Yeah.
what's happening.
Sure.
So if you all have information, please tell Wendell and then we can make some choices from there. No one has told Wendell anything.
Okay.
Is that still OOC? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, it is OOC?
Well, that was
Yeah.
what I said, but because I'm
Yeah.
not there.
Okay,
but-
Jocko says to the... There's only one ranger with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think the deal is... Wendell just wants to know that at least one ranger will, like, check the X. You know what I mean? Like, kind of walk around and see if it's there. You don't all have to go. He just
Yeah,
wants...
we get it. Well, I mean,
There
we're
we-
gonna talk
I draw
about it.
this.
There we
on
go.
the
Like,
There we go.
Oh, when one gets back, I go, look, this just mysteriously appeared.
But
That will ease him. If,
okay, let's walk back to the X. Let's do that. Thank you, Burly Man. We walk back to the X, and I say, everyone, for some reason, no one will give me any clarification that one person will be here at the X to make sure that this little girl will be taken safely. What have you done here to cause such trials in this town that no one will believe anyone?
We told you.
What have
No,
we-
you didn't.
What have we
No
done,
one's told
Wendell?
me. Yeah, what have you done?
I look at the ground, I'm like, explain that.
You look down on the ground, and there's a bunch of like scratchy marks just over
she's still here!
in the sand. And you see the pine cone like.
Oh!
I look around, I'm like,
You're like, I'm gonna...
I don't know what you did to make every person in this town skeptical as hell.
have you ever thought that maybe it's just a shitty town full of shitty people? Why are you putting all the blame on us, man?
Who was your brother who had a heart attack here?
His name was... You are Snot the Father.
Wendell writes that down to remember that you have a brother named You Are Snot
No,
the Father.
I don't have a brother anymore.
Oh.
He was adopted. He was a dragonborn. He looked actually a lot like Oprah, but he wasn't Oprah.
I remember.
Ranger, what can I
don't
do?
think the ranger came back.
Oh, he didn't come back? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a ranger, though. I'll answer.
A ranger!
He stayed with LeVory.
Is there anyone in this town we trust? Or you trust?
The poet or that one tool guy?
I don't trust
Who
the
was
poet.
that? Oh, I mean, yeah. Who's that guy who sharpened our... Oh, wait, no.
He was
Those
an
are-
Iron Haven.
Oh,
There's
he gave us potions.
Potions,
That was
man,
our-
but I don't really trust him. Just 'cause
Yeah.
he gave us potions. He didn't
Kinda.
even do a very good job.
Yeah.
He didn't give you guys potions.
See?
But to
did
be
he
fair,
do?
we didn't get the ingredients
he
we needed
needed
for the
an
potions.
ingredient to
We
finish
could
it.
go back to that mission.
Good. I say...
All I want is one person who will promise me, without any back and forth, that they will be here until night and see this through.
You know, we could all just sleep now because we're probably exhausted. We've been walking since like 3 a.m. We've been awake. We haven't even slept yet. We could sleep. Then when we wake up, it's dark. Right? Would that work? We slept for 10 hours? 8 hours? 5 months? 2 years? Wendell, is that a good idea? Could we sleep? We're exhausted.
That works for Wendell, but I'm not opposed to leaving. I just want one person in this town of at least 1,000
But
to
then-
stay
Is
here.
that
But then we'll
OOC,
even-
or is that Wendell talking?
That's Wendell
Oh,
talking.
okay.
Because then we'll find
Why
out.
don't you
Third
stay here,
person.
Wendell, if it's such a big deal to you?
Fine, I will. And he plants down.
I'll stay too. I mean,
Let's
I want to
say-
sleep. I want to
Come on,
sleep.
guys, if there's ever an opportunity.
I dig a hole and I go to bed. Like right next to the X. Okay, guys, I'm going to bed. Yeah, good night.
It's what time? It's still morning.
I know, but we've
Yeah.
been awake.
It's like 10
all,
a.m.
like we haven't slept at all.
Yeah.
You guys
Okay,
tired?
I start riding my horse away.
I follow suit. I start walking away.
Okay, where are you guys going?
Anywhere but here.
Yeah, we're heading towards Ironhaven now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is that where you guys were going?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot we were
we
going to
the Ivory
I
Isles.
forgot about that.
Oh.
Well,
I also say, okay, but wake me up if you guys leave.
I leave, but I don't leave.
And I put a little dirt on myself as a blanket. Guys, if we sleep, it's gonna be like 1 minute. 10 hours equals a minute. Then we'll find out if the ghost is even there. Like, that's all Wendell wants to know is if it reappears at night.
Or you could spend 1 minute helping me look for one person to stay
I
here.
say, fine, we'll go to sleep.
Morning!
Wait, are you guys just sleeping?
I'm gonna take a long nap, like a 12-hour nap.
Wendell
Well,
doesn't
we gotta
sleep.
time this out. Oh, wait,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Wendell just stays
I
awake.
prop myself up against the wall of the town. I just like kind of doze off.
Okay. What's everyone doing? What are you guys?
Are you still
doing?
wandering away? Or are you still...
I get off the horse and sleep like 1,000 feet away, just out of principle.
Alright, Wendell, what are you doing?
I'm just staying awake, like, trying to, like, write notes in the dirt next to the X. Just like, I'm here, like, comforting notes.
Okay. And what you
I'm
went to
asleep, but
sleep.
yeah, I'm in the hole.
Yeah, so tired from not sleeping at all. Everyone who went to sleep.
Yeah, I'll go to sleep too because I need my HP back.
Alright, everyone who went to sleep fell asleep, and then, wait, was anyone, you weren't...
I went to
forgot.
sleep.
Yeah, I forgot what happened.
Everyone but Wendell's asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you're doing for
No, I just,
12
like...
hours? What do you
So
pass
I'm
the
like
time?
writing notes in the dirt. I'm like reading stories out loud to the X in the hopes that someone's hearing it. I'm like playing games by myself, and I'm like, I'm sorry that I'm only playing by myself, but I can't hear you. Like I keep on apologizing a lot.
Do you want the trouble board? Oh, wait, we
And
burned
I'm
it.
like really hoping that
The
someone's
log.
there.
Oh, what kind of stories do you tell?
I'm telling like a lot of. It starts out like a lot of magic stories, like a lot of the old stories that really got me into magic, like of famous wizards and stuff. And then it really becomes my life story, and about like why I've left, and like how my father didn't love me, and how like I love Jackers, but I don't think he'll be a very good king, and that all I want to do is the right thing, and I hope that me staying here like is the right thing, and it isn't just inconveniencing everyone. And like Wendell starts crying a few times, but he's been trained not to cry. So like,
If only one of us was awake, because this is a great character moment, but like none of us will ever hear this.
so like, and as nightfall comes, he like gets more and more nervous and like talking like quickly, like hoping that like he's proven right.
Can I wake up? It's nightfall. Can I wake up?
No, it's not yet.
Yeah, as it gets closer.
Yeah, it's like afternoon-ish, and you're telling these stories, and you just having Wendell having a really strict sleep schedule. You start dozing off during your story.
That makes sense.
But then you wake up like hours later, and the sun's starting to go down, and you hear the sounds of that same ranger with some other rangers, and LeVory walking up to you.
Like, I really hope everyone stays sleeping for a little bit. Like, hello, like, hail and well met.
That probably wakes up.
Do I wake up?
Yeah.
Okay, I wake
wakes
up.
you, but
Yeah, I'm with the
but
vicinity. He's
Oprah's far away, and
He's 0.2 of a mile away.
it's kind of up to him to how he's napping. But yeah, so you see them walking up, and the guard's like, yeah, it's this is the guy, and here it is.
Like,
it's right here.
hello, sirs. This is the X where Channa was left and where I've asked her to be. Hopefully she reappears, and then she will be in your care.
Yeah, they're all like cautious and like looking around, and LeVory has like a bunch of badass gear on.
Oh.
like armor and.
Oh my god.
like I say, cool armor.
And and he doesn't say anything, but the Rangers are just kind of looking around. He's like, so what's supposed to happen? We don't know what's.
We don't really know what's happening either. But she disappeared in the spot when the sun came up. Henceforth, sun and the moon. The sun goes down, moon comes up, moonlight. You're going to see something.
La La Land.
I guess.
Oh no. He's gonna fight you.
The sun starts going down, and it hits the horizon, and all the willow trees are casting rays of light through, and then Allie falls asleep. And starts getting darker, and it's darkness outside. It's nighttime.
And there's
nothing there.
And
Oh yes.
the guards or the Rangers look around, and they're like, so when is this supposed to happen? When is the...
I think Jocko says again, this was a hypothesis.
Yeah.
We were just wanted to see if she reappeared.
But the head ranger, who I never got your name. What's your name?
Oh, his name is
He's the Yellow Ranger.
Calf. You saw it. You understood the hypothesis. You knew it was a risk.
I mean, I saw something, and I mean, yeah, we're all taking a chance here.
Yeah, and I go up to the father and I say, "Sir, I'm sorry she's not here. I thought I could bring her back to you."
He just like shakes his head and he's like, and he turns around and starts walking.
I walk up to his name is Lamore. What's it?
LeVory.
Lamore.
And I'm like, man, you look pissed off.
That's a really weird thing to say to someone as they're walking away after not seeing their daughter.
You look like you could really kick someone's ass right now. I'm glad I'm not in your way. I'm glad I'm not the one who brought you all the way out here. And I leave.
He just like is too like distraught to like acknowledge anything or even look at you. He just ignores them. Like, he's seen you before, and he kind of gives you that look like.
That's cool.
And as he's walking away, and the guards turn around too, you guys all hear a sound.
What's the sound?
Daddy.
He turns around to look, and there's what's her name?
Channa.
Channa's standing right there at the X, right next to you, and he sees like you and Channa standing next to each other, and he just starts crying, and like walks over to her and like gives her a hug. But as soon as
does it work?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he hugs her and they embrace, and they're crying. They're both just crying.
And I'm like, you can touch her?
Why couldn't I
What an
touch
odd
her?
thing to say.
Does anyone have any voice disguising magic or abilities?
I have minor illusion.
You ain't there.
You got someone.
1,000 feet
Someone
I'm
away.
watching.
Someone make Wendell's voice say, "Man, what a pussy!"
I was gonna make her voice say, Wendell killed me.
Why did you bring the man who killed me here?
And during the embrace and through tears, Channa starts fading away again.
Oh.
And LeVory looks down to see like no one there anymore, and he's like, well, I guess I just got to see her one more time. That's good enough for me.
And
he's like crying still.
Man.
And Wendell's crying.
Wendell gains an inspiration point.
Thank God it worked. I
And
really
he
misjudged the
turns
burly
He turns
man.
to you and he's like, I didn't know what to think, and I just, is there anything I could do to repay you? Or it's just, I don't have...
You've already repaid me by reuniting.
God damn it, Wendell.
like you're welcome here in Shady Glen and in this town, and if there's anything
Food?
you need,
Fruit?
yeah,
Oh.
food.
Well, some fruit.
Well, sir, I request nothing for myself, but if you could give my friends lodging for the night, I think that would be most appreciated.
So you're not accepting lodging?
No, I will sleep outside.
Well, we already slept. We
Yeah,
can
we've
go
been
now.
sleeping
Yeah,
several
I'm ready
hours.
to leave. No, thanks.
Well, then, we need nothing from you, sir, but I will remember the goodness of Shady Glen and the goodness you have shown to me. Thank you very
Can
much.
I just have a loaf of bread?
Yeah, there's bread back in the town.
It shows-
You wanna?
I get it for free?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I walk towards where he pointed. I see the store. Is there?
Well, are you
Yeah, I really want bread.
okay? So
Just before I go.
you and the guards and LeVory start walking back towards town. What's the rest of you guys doing? You're just not.
I see them walking away, and I look at Chauncey and Carla, and I'm
Better
like,
I, you know, halfway while we're walking, I'm like, you know what? I think my friends really want to leave. I'm gonna go back. But
You
save the
start-
bread when we come back.
When you start walking towards town, you see like someone at the gate like looking through, and it's
Niff?
no, it's not Nick.
Oh God, it's the poet.
No,
Who is it?
no, it's
Well, I have a wolf mask on.
it's Catherine.
I have a wolf mask.
Oh, Catherine.
I have a wolf mask. She can't see me. I have a wolf mask.
Well, it's close enough to where like
I'm a
she
close
knows.
enough figure, like that round ball, man.
She runs up and like, what
Oh
happened?
God.
And she sees Chauncey, and like,
We're
runs
all
up to
fucked.
Chauncey, and he's like, oh, I have something for you actually. Here you go, and it's a letter.
Oh,
Oh.
I open.
It's like, yeah, it came the other day.
Who's giving this to me?
Catherine.
Catherine?
Catherine, and it's like it was it had really specific instructions. It said to give it to Chauncey, and then to give that to Darren Moonbuddy,
Oh.
Darren!
So-
Oh man, I haven't seen that guy in years.
Who's
Let me
Darren Moonbuddy?
your cousin, or
An old
something?
friend and family member of mine
Oh, that's beautiful.
who you haven't met and aren't
Is that
going to
beautiful?
meet.
That's fine.
I say I'll give it to him right away.
Okay, well, all right.
So I take it and I just sort of put it away. And as I'm walking away from the city, is there anyone like looking?
Well, you turn and start walking away, and it's like, well, it's getting later. You guys not staying here? Are you...
No, we had slept most of the day. That's how we rolled right around now.
Oh, well, okay.
That's it.
Well,
What are you gonna do?
goodbye.
I'm gonna open this letter and see what's going on.
I say goodbye to Catherine. Wendell's in a great mood. He
Oh,
saw
yeah.
real magic.
And then you start walking away, and she's like, "Oh, wait, have you guys also seen what was that other kid's name?
Gelderman?
Gildemeld.
Gildemeld?
Have you guys seen Gildemeld?
No.
Oh.
Did he kill
Oh,
himself?
okay.
After you dumped him?
No, it's just we haven't seen him in a couple days. He usually comes around and like, talks to me every day, but we haven't seen him. So
You don't have to find the dumb little flower you were trying to get him to find.
maybe.
Like all
I was
mean,
just-
like
You were looking for a flower?
I start dragging
Like-
Wendell away.
Good night, folks.
Yeah, so you can just start walking away.
When I reach, I open the letter
You open the letter
and I read it.
when you're far enough away that she doesn't see you. Right? And then it says, "Dear Darren Moon, buddy.
Mhm.
I hope this letter finds you well. I've been thinking about what you said, about you being here for me, and, well, I'm writing this letter now. If you ever find yourself back in Iron Haven, you'll know where to find me. Signed, Mobo."
Ah.
I look it up, and I look up. I go, I need to kill Wendell. Finn.